The new enhanced eSignature for ProSeries is here. Go digital and give yourself and your clients the better way to collect and submit signatures. Getting started with eSignature is simple. Start by choosing a client you'd like to collect an eSignature from, then select eSignature, then Request from the top text menu. Let's talk first about how to collect a signature. There are 4 simple steps you need to take for either remote or in-person signatures. Adding a document. For the first step, start the eSignature request and select the federal and state 8879 forms you want to include in the request. Then select the document type you want to send to your client and upload the document by selecting Browse. Once you're done, select Next. Adding a recipient. Now, you'll add a client and a spouse if it's a couple filing together. In this step, you'll also select Remote if you're sending an email to your client, or in-person signature if your client is in the office. You'll also select the authentication method here. Knowledge-based authentication is required by the IRS if you're sending an 8878 or 8879 form to the client. You can write your client a personal message or use our pre-written message, whatever works best for you. Once you're done, select Next. Setting up reminders. For the reminder section, you can select how many days until your client gets a reminder if they forget to sign the document. Once you've set up the reminder, select Next. Reviewing and submitting your request. Review your summary and select Previous if you need to make edits. If it looks good, press Send. Your eSignature request will be sent directly to your client if you selected Remote. If you selected In Person, it will direct you to DocuSign for your client to sign right then and there. Now, let's talk about the eSignature dashboard. You'll be able to access the eSignature dashboard in a few ways. From the EF Center, you can select eSignature from the top text navigation, then eSignature Dashboard. Below the top navigation, there's an option to jump right in by selecting Dashboard with the pencil icon. Lastly, there's the option to select View Dashboard to the right of a client's name in the eSignature column. The Status Tracker is a handy new tool. For example, if a client's status is Authentication Failed, the dashboard will let you know to contact your client for a follow-up. In the drop-down menu, you'll be able to personalize your dashboard by selecting the columns you want displayed. If you sent documents to 2 recipients, you will be able to select the plus button and it will display the 2 recipient names. The dashboard will give you quick access to the documents you send to your clients. If they have more than one document, it will display a plus symbol with the number of documents you sent them. By selecting it, it will show all of that specific client's documents. For the Last Activity section, you can find the time and date you last communicated with your client. The dashboard has automatic status tracking featuring 9 signature statuses: sent, voided, delivered, eSignature completed, partially signed, pending in person, declined, expired, and authentication failed. Use the drop-down arrow to select the next step to take for your client. You'll now have the option to set an action to collect a digital signature in person. Lastly, you're now able to filter your clients by their status, who in your firm sent them a request, or by the latest activity. And that's it for the newly redesigned eSignature experience. See how easy it is for both you and your clients by trying it for yourself in your ProSeries software. If you need additional help, don't hesitate to contact one of our ProSeries specialists.